Well, I'm going to hit buttons and get going, although I think there is almost no one here, and I think Twitch is going to run some ads very soon, but I'm going to use my magical powers to snooze that, although the dogs have started drinking. So we'll start again. Thank you very much for having a drink. Hey Pete, how are you doing? So I am going to use my power to delay the ads for a few minutes. I have never run ads before on this, so we'll see how that goes. I have taken the beet harvesting contract, and we are going to buy the beet harvesting header that goes with the KS6B. Because then we need it anyway. I did a bit of Googling and read on some farming forums that sheep can indeed eat beetroot. So we can have our red wool. It's kind of cool. The plan is to head down to field 25. Down and around that and make a start on harvesting that. Rumours decided this is the perfect moment to start being annoying, so we'll see how this goes. Oh wow, cool. Very quick Pete. 1 second. It would seem that whenever I set up to do this stuff, I've left the fan running as well. Let's turn that on. So I got myself set up. Joker decided that was the time to get up, have a drink, move around a bit. Now Rumour has decided that's the time to get up. He does this stupid noise, and that's what he's just started doing. So yeah. Hopefully he'll settle down again in a bit. This is probably going to be relatively short, I suspect, because I'm knackered. Because it's been a long day today. I thought it'd be fun to do something. I've come to the wrong spot. Let me guess, Giddy, you want to get a drink now as well? Yeah? No? I can turn the machine volume down in a second. I can't turn me up because turning me up was the thing that messed up the audio in one of the other videos. Is that any better for balance? Hello, Mr. Smog Farmer. Good to see you have found your way to Twitch. So let's make a start. We'll get filled up and then we'll worry about bringing the Unimog down. Cool. It is quite a loud vehicle because I ripped my headphones out because it was annoying me. So yeah. I will try and give you guys a countdown to when the ads run, and hopefully they're not too annoying. Yeah, I have not had them on before, but yeah, yes, it was in the sales. I had to buy it. I had to buy it. It was in the sales. Couldn't not buy it. Couldn't not buy it when it was half price in the sales. Yeah, part of the problem with the slightly noisy audio in the video the other day, and it was actually really bad in another video which I binned, is that I had turned up the sensitivity on the microphone to make it louder, and it introduced a whole load of noise. So yeah, that was fun. I sat last night looking at it in a graphic equalizer, and you could see the difference in how much noise was coming through. Yeah, I don't know if it's picking it up, but also because it's quite warm in here, Joker is panting quite a bit. So hopefully that's not coming through, because otherwise that would be quite annoying for everyone. But yeah, what other harvester would I use for doing root crops on this scale of map? The contract equipment was the DeWolf harvester, which probably maybe is appropriate for this size of field, but it would have been a real pain to try and use. So I think this is a better option. This is a better option. What we might need is cool. Glad you can't hear him. He's yeah, he's not liking the slightly warmer weather. Might need to get a bigger trailer. So, there we go. Because I think the trailer might only hold like 8,000 litres. And I don't have a workshop to put a bed on the back of the Unimog, so yeah. I have no idea how it's going to work, but there are going to be ads running in a few seconds for some amount of time. I will stop so no one misses anything. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute, I guess. I don't know. It's all new to me. Yeah. Oh, we're going really slowly. I should speed up a little bit. I'm keeping an eye on the stream preview, so we'll see how it all works. 1 second. Pollen has been really bad lately. I know the run that I went on what day was it? Sunday. I ended up going through a field of canola, and it was, I don't suffer mega badly with pollen stuff, but I could feel it just from going through that. It was definitely having an effect. Definitely having an effect. Cool. That should be that over for a while. Half an hour, which is probably more than I'm going to be here, so hopefully that wasn't too annoying. You didn't miss anything. I stopped. So, and yeah, broken bodies. We all are slightly broken, I guess. I was pulled up to that expecting the auger to come down, but there's no one in it for the auger to open. So what I might end up actually doing is having to stick this on a worker, because I don't actually know what the capacity of this trailer is. And I seem to have Simple Inspector set up to not show me the capacity of the trailer. Go into the store. So how, other than it showed for me on Discord that I was on here in the my videos things mock, so I didn't bother doing another post. So I didn't do two. It's automated. So it's not a case of not bothering, it's a case of not doubling up. So this apparently holds 8,000 litres. So yeah, it is full. So I am going to hit H. We're going to do some parking. And where do I need to send this to? Take this to. Needs to go to the supermarket, which is that. let's highlight the supermarket. I guess if I go down to beets, game's got very laggy. Supermarket tag there. So around the bottom and up. That's quite a drive. You see, that's not my fault that you disabled the category so you didn't get the notification. Yeah, I wasn't going to post in multiple places given that it's set to auto post. So I didn't want to post it in, get spammy and post it in 2 places. I don't want to annoy people with it, so. Yeah, I think it went in there because I didn't have it set up to auto post before. I could maybe change it. That might be a sensible idea. Maybe it would be wise to change it so that it posts in there, so that if people have got that channel muted, they see those. It's full already. I definitely need bigger trailers. Because otherwise this is going to take forever. Given how much power we've got, I wonder if this would be a better option. 28,000 litres rather than 8,000 litres. Maybe lease one of those. I'm really only doing this to get the excess. Can I get around the back there? I think I can. I'm not going to use the Thor wagon, Pete. I don't have the Thor wagon installed on here. It's not appropriate for this. And remember, Smock, I have it set in U units, so it seems faster than it is. Is that our field? It is our field. So we can just cut across there. So we can just run down the side of our field. We will get a bigger trailer. That is not where I was expecting to be going. Oh, that works. Why is it when I do this that the dogs get so restless and annoying? It's like they don't want me to relax and have fun in the evenings. I'm just going to lease this. If you can't tell, it's making me a little bit annoyed. It's kind of frustrating. Yeah, because we're in Europe land, I have the unit set to Europe. And because this... so the way that I do this is I have a separate copy of the game because I have completely different settings. And the easiest way to do that is to have a separate copy of the game saved on the computer. Because you can't have more... yeah, it was the easiest way to do it. I just copied the game folder So it has all of the, it's not actually a separate copy of the game, it's a separate copy of like game settings and save games and mods and all that stuff. And that means I can leave this one set to be in euros and kilometers an hour and all that stuff. And I don't have to remember to change it, which is cool. Yeah, pretty much it seems like that. And what's really annoying is if I stopped, all they'd do is all be asleep. And would be doing nothing. Oh, come on, laptop. Please don't get unhappy. So for those of you that maybe missed the false start, my laptop crashed about a minute after I started this initially. Fans of realism, close your eyes. Just for a second. Oh, no. No. Yeah, I wish units were per save game. That would be so much better. As someone who usually has like 4 save games on the go at once, having them be per save game would be so good. And I'm sure they could do that. I'm sure they could do that. And by they, I mean giants, because it really annoys me when people say they. I'm guessing you have your set in freedom units, Pete, and dollars. Most of the time, I don't, because it's easier. But just because this is only used on here, I thought it would be more authentic to have them in correct units. Wow, something is massively unhappy tonight. Apart from my dogs. Right. To work. Yeah, I'm getting massive FPS drops. Let's go to turbo mode. And hopefully the noise won't be too annoying. Well, those fans are really kicked up. Let's go back to gaming mode. Come on, get back to gaming mode, not office mode. There we go. Well, trying to do this on a laptop is really not fun sometimes. It's really not fun sometimes. All surrounded by dogs. None of it works. None of it works. But hey. Oh well. We shall persevere. Because otherwise I'd be sat here on my own. Company? What company? Giants? YouTube? First time under it's because I'm surrounded by trees. Your company, I don't have a company, and the company I work for, I can't use work IT for doing this. And yeah, need to save a lot of money first for that. Need to save a lot of money to upgrade. God no, Pete. That would lose me my job. And also wouldn't work. My work laptop barely runs Office. but mostly know it would lose me my job. This corner of the map is really bad for performance. It must be the trees and the time of year. It must be the trees and the time of year. And someone forgot to put the auger out again. Someone forgot to put the auger out again. But this time it almost opened on its own, which is good. Yep. Yep. Do you know what annoys me about that? Is the fill type is called beetroot. I suspect... Joker's getting a drink. I suspect that that might be for our friends across the pond. I wonder if in Mercaland they don't know what a beetroot is. I wonder if it's like that. They were worried that if they called it beetroot, certain countries that are a major part of their market would not know what it was. The dogs are really annoying me. With the drinking and the getting up, and the having to walk round. That was my only guess, was that if they called it beetroot, maybe, because like I know in like Australia and stuff it's beetroot. I'm assuming for you guys over in Europe it's beetroot. So yeah, my only guess was that in America maybe they didn't know what beetroot was, and so it can't be a translation thing. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. Almost predictable, the game lag. It's like every few seconds it lags. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. Oh, and we're full. Yeah. Red beets. Because they're red. America. And that's a huge market for them, so, you know. I always call them, when I remember anyway. Hello, Mr. Haythornthwaite. When I remember, I call them beetroots, although I quite often forget. But they're definitely beetroots. It's such a big, you know, it's got to be their biggest English speaking market, really. You know, we're a tiny little island in the grand scheme of things, so I kind of understand why they do that. But equally, when you combine us and Australia and New Zealand and all the other English speakers, we maybe outweigh the Americans. I don't know, but it's their biggest growing market, so I sort of understand it. Equally, it's really annoying. Can I find my way back to the supermarket? It's not that they're branching out there, Pete. It's that they've got huge there. It's why they've got Kermit that's based there as their community manager. It's why they're doing all of the... they do a lot of the agricultural and gaming shows over there with DJ and the other guy. So the European market as a whole might be bigger, but I think the US market was the biggest growing market. So, pretty sure it's fine. Pretty sure it's fine. None of you saw that, right? Yeah. Right. But they are beetroot. We all know here. We all know they're beetroot. There goes the sign. Lag is so annoying. I'm going to have to retag the supermarket. That's down there, isn't it? I mean, you can kind of understand them wanting to target the US market. It's a huge economy. There's a lot of money there to tap into. You can't blame them, but equally, it's a bit annoying. My unmute button didn't work then. I don't know if you heard me tell Rumour off or not then. So tip set to back. Cool. How are we doing on this field? About a third of the way through. Let's try and get back. I didn't see if I got the notification to say that it was full already. The random tractor on the map there is our neighbour's tractor that we have borrowed once. Okay, we need to go around the bottom of this field. Right. This lag is so frustrating. Or we do what we did to get to the field. And we go off-road. Right, it's full. Okay. There we go. Going to hit that button to snooze those, because I think I'm going to go for about another 5 minutes, and I'm going to call it a day, because the dogs are really quite restless and it's getting very distracting. So, apologies, it's going to have been quite a short one. I also need to look at why I'm getting so much lag. The only other thing that I can think of is I have 2 chargers for my laptop, and I swapped chargers to see if that improved some of the other problems that I was having. And I'm wondering if it's not delivering enough power to the laptop to run everything properly. I might have to swap back. Because the brick is a bit smaller. Usually I leave this charger upstairs, and I usually have the original brick downstairs, which is where I am now. This is the first time I've tried to do this off the smaller power brick, and I didn't check the wattage. I assumed it was the same, and maybe it's not. And maybe that's the problem. That it's just not quite putting out enough to run things properly with everything going. That could be the problem. I think what we'll do is we will fill up again. I'll go tip, and then we'll maybe call it a day. Oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. I wish it worked. Wish that worked. That's cool. Didn't know that was a thing. I am learning. There might be. I don't know if you guys can. No, you might be able to. No. I might see if I can get it to work. That was really cryptic and not at all helpful. I need to grab a quick thumbnail as well. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Well, this is going to make great YouTube content, but hey. How many litres do we have to deliver even? Oh wow, we've got another 110,000 to go. Yeah. This was not the quick job to start on an evening after work. think this might be a job that I finish off between. So this is going to take a little while. It's a nice easy. It gets sent direct from Twitch to YouTube, so I don't have to do anything to upload it. So. Yeah, that bit's handled not by me, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can at least drive to the delivery point. Yeah, it's one of the benefits of doing this is that I don't have to do that bit. The downside is that I can't do anything to it. I don't save a local copy when I'm doing these because the laptop can't handle that. It is completely maxed out doing this. Well done, Peter. Let's see if I can not crash. It's like a chicane getting down there. Almost. Oh, that was a good time for lag to hit. Yeah, definitely have to investigate if it's the power supply causing the problem. No, Peter, I'm not going to pretend to be a crow. We do get an interesting insight into how you do things, though. Come on, get out of the way. I assume what he meant, Smock, was just go in a straight line. Go as the crow flies. Yeah. Well, I'm going to call it a night at that point, folks. So, thanks for stopping by for what was a rather random, dog-interrupted, stuttery, false starty thing. I will see you all next time.